and welcome back to another episode of the Change Officer Podcast Gitex series. We are here with Maroun from Barracuda Network. Thanks for coming, Maroun.
Thank you for hosting me.
It's good to have you here, man.
Thank
what
you.
do you think about Gitex so far?
Oh, it's amazing. Like the foot flow, the way it's organized, everything is. It becomes better each and every year. I've been coming here for the past 10 years.
When did you move to Dubai?
I moved to Dubai 11 years ago.
Wow.
But I used to work on the user side 15 years ago.
All right.
I've been coming here as a client kind of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. Just when you look around and see all these people wandering around, so many new companies popping up. You guys your stand is in Hall 2, right?
Hall 2 in the cybersecurity.
Tell us more about Barracuda Networks.
So Barracuda Networks is a company that has been there for around a decade, and our mission is to protect people first. And then through applications and through their email and through the networks, actually.
All right.
We have easy-to-use products that are very easy to buy and very easy to deploy, out-of-the-box solutions, and that has the granular features for you to be able to configure it like you would need.
Cybersecurity has been evolving over the previous couple of years, and it's becoming increasingly important. What changed over the previous couple of years when cybersecurity became so important?
So in the previous years, back like a decade, when I used to be on the user side, all the information of the company, all your investments were in one place, centralized under one umbrella, where you protect the door, let's say, and you're good to go. Now everything is decentralized, and to be able to serve your clients and serve your environment in a better way, you have to be agile and you have to be very efficient. So you use a lot of tools which are outside of your environment as a SaaS or anything else, and you still need to protect those when you work. Moreover, when people are more and more become independent and work from everywhere, from airports, from their home, people are distracted. They can, for example, you can send them, like a hacker can send them an email, which is a phishing email, and then because they have their kids around and the TV is on and so on while they are working, they can click on that.
They're distracted, right?
Yeah, so that's where it is.
So basically, what you're saying, we became increasingly exposed to the technologies around us, and we are all over the place with our devices that we are using for work, so we are exposed to threats.
Yeah.
How does it happen? Like, what are the most common ways to be attacked or to open up vulnerability?
Yeah, so you have, the first one is your email. If you're exposed through your email, you can expose yourself and your assets and the company you work for. There's a lot of, now every company has a lot of applications that are exposed to the public, where you can buy online, where you can transact online, and so on. There's a lot of hackers that attack that for financial and for the information assets, if you want. So yeah, and as well, you see a lot of intercompany stuff as well.
Going on, exchanging information, etc., which is opening up vulnerability.
Exactly.
So when it comes to Barracuda Networks, what are your strategic directions for the coming period? Have you found Gitex successful and helpful so far? Did you manage to build some more relationships?
We're meeting our clients. We're having very good conversations with them. We're meeting our partners as well. We partner with other vendors as well to protect the environment where they are. Public cloud. I'm talking about public cloud and everyone who's involved in that. We're having pretty good conversations, and we understand more and more their concerns, and we go back to our product team and tell them what they need to do in the future.
You've been spending a lot of time talking to your partners, having a lot of customers, and you've been around for some time. What would you say, what are the starting points and some of the most important things to pay attention to when it comes to cybersecurity?
I'm happy you asked this question, because in the world right now, and that's statistics that we do have, 4 out of 5 applications in the world that need protection are not protected.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, and the number is immense.
Scary.
It's scary. So you have a company, you just like do a website, and you don't put a firewall in front of it. You just have the website there, and then you add features on it, like you would accept payments and so on. And this application would develop and develop to be an e-commerce, for example. And you don't think about the security aspect of it until you have a problem, and
until
that's when
client. Happens.
Yes.
What is the damage that can happen?
The damage is huge. So I do have a company in Asia that is a client of mine. They do billing online for consumption, and all their system now is online. They got hacked like 2 months ago. We were in the process of implementing a new security procedure, and there was project studies and so on for the project to go for the next 3-4 months, and this happened before we got there. So we had to do everything in 2 days.
Wow.
To build everything from ground up. So this is a live example where clients are not really aware of...
What do you think is the primary reason clients are not aware?
Because, well, for them security is secondary. Nothing bad can happen till it happens.
It's untangible, digital technology.
Exactly.
They can't see it. It's not like
exactly
robbing a bank, you know.
Exactly.
But
well, now that you have mentioned it,
it ends up being worse, right?
Yeah.
It ends up being worse, maybe.
Yes.
What are the most common ways to recover for such attacks?
We do have recovery tools and so on. I'm not going to explain our whole portfolio right now, but we have a few practices for DR, which is disaster recovery. It goes like we do have some backup solutions. We do have some forensics and incident response that we are involved in as well. Those things help companies post-attack.
So if we would have to say 1, 2, 3 steps for companies looking to up their game when it comes to cybersecurity, what would be step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3 for them?
Well, step number 1 would be, well, they all have emails and they all communicate through emails. This is the first step that they should protect. And you would see a lot of companies don't have this type of protection. We do have a tool for that. If you want, we have a free scan where they can check their environment for existing threats and dormant threats that has been there. So, for example, a hacker would attack your environment and succeeds to enter your infrastructure, and he stays dormant till he wants to use this information and so on.
That can last for years.
Yeah, it can last for like 6-7 months. We do have a scanner that scans the environment for the emails and so on and gives a report to the client. It's free. You can get it from our website. You can pass by our stand and we can tell you how it can happen. That's from an email perspective.
Sure.
From an application perspective, it's so easy as well. We do have the same thing. We do have a scanner for the application, for the threats of the application, and for network as well. So we do have these 3 free tools that gives an insight and gives an idea to the client where they are in their environment.
So whoever wants to find you guys can find you in hall number 2.
Hall number 2.
Stand
Barracuda.
Barracuda
Networks.
They,
it's the black one in the middle.
If they watch this episode after the Gitex is over, they can find you at
Barracuda, yeah.
Barracuda was the website?
www.barracuda.com.
Oh, right. So you have a fancy domain.
Yeah.
They can't miss it.
They cannot miss it.
Maroun, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much for hosting me.
Thanks everyone for staying until the end. Stay tuned. There is another episode coming out very soon. Take care.